We are the Coffee Shop Live, and today the topic of episode 6 will be one night stand. Yay!
What are the do's and don'ts of a one night stand? Do you still sleep with the person if they're extremely drunk?
Drunk, sober, in between, it doesn't matter. All those things apply to that one night. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see why not. It depends on how the night goes upon meeting her to the point of being able to get in the panties, so to speak.
Don't pull out your good moves on the one night stand. Don't pull out your bag of tricks.
Why not?
Wait, why not? Why wouldn't you pull out your bag of tricks?
Why not?
She like banking.
When you pull out all of your moves on a one night stand can turn into forevers. That's why you don't.
Well, you gotta.
Oh, we don't want forevers?
Yeah.
Hell no. What's wrong with forever?
Whoa, we don't want forever?
When you have a one night stand, where is it most likely to go down at? Examples: car, hotel, or your house?
Get a hotel, do what you gotta do, keep it pushing.
It's things that lead up to the reason why y'all having a one night stand in the first place. Like, you have to be attracted to this person. And it's stuff that they're doing consecutively to keep your attraction.
So do you know it's a one night stand before you engage in intercourse, or do you not realize until afterwards? Like, are you just going into it thinking whatever happens, happens? Or are you looking at them like, this only for today?
It's people who don't really do one night stands, and then they might, because they're into more mature relationships, and then one night they feel like, all right, I'm gonna do this. But it's the way that they do it.
Let's break it down just a little bit. I'm not gonna tell it all, but
Why not?
because some things have to have some finesse to it. You're not really a lady or a gentleman if you don't leave no finesse to it. But I will say, my grandmother always told me you can tell a lot about a man by his hands. If he don't have rough hands, he don't work.
This is my question. What's the definition of a one night stand? Because it could be where I just met you and you hit, or like I know you and we only fucked once.
Personally, for me, I feel like a one-night stand is like someone I just met. Like, I don't want to have sex with someone I know and shit gets awkward. Then I feel like people make one-night stand personal. Like, exchanging numbers, calling the next day. No, I don't want to see you.
So how about if you had a friend that y'all was just associates, okay? And one day y'all decided to go on a date and you let him hit that night. You don't consider that a one night stand?
Nope.
If you're going in thinking there's a forever, there's no one night stand. So you have to, it has to be something that is attracted to you at that time. I don't see a package, I don't see nothing, I just see what I see. And you might say something good at the time where you're saying, oh, you're beautiful, or you're saying, you're talking about your career or something like that. But that's just something good for that night.
I need your heart because I don't know how to have a one night stand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't decide whether it's a one night stand or not until it's over. How this sister was saying, like, they're not the full package that you was looking for in the first place. The next day, no, you don't take it personally. Hopefully they wouldn't take it personally because they already knew they wasn't really the shit like that anyway. But, you know, if y'all had a good connection throughout the night, y'all might have been hanging out all night, you feel me? And then you end up having sex after that. Y'all might ended up being together for 12 hours. Everyone is saying that, you know, everything is established up front, but I feel like that's not often the case. Okay. Like, I feel like people just have drinks and then it just happens, and then after, like she's saying, afterwards they decide it's a one night stand. So if both parties don't know it's a one night stand, even if I in my head know this a one night stand, but he didn't establish that to me, my feelings are gonna be hurt because I'm supposed to be the one that's saying this a one night stand.
I mean, if it's a true one night stand, I mean, like you out of town and you see somebody, they look real, I mean, it's gonna strictly be physical, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see them as something you like, and you might be watching them all night, you notice they watching you, y'all start talking, and then y'all end up doing what y'all doing, whatever. We don't need to take this no further other than this one night. And hopefully they don't, you know, if I don't want to get on my number, they don't be asking for it, because I'm going to have to let them know, like, look, it was just this one night, you know, I'm leaving town or whatever, so hopefully they don't take it personal.
But then you have some females that are naive, and then, like, they be going through whatever they're going through, they might have just broken up with somebody, and then if nigga be like, oh, I love you, and then they drunk, and why are you saying I love you? Some niggas say anything to get the draw.
If a woman or man specifically only has sex with you because of their recent breakup, and you know that, are you still gonna have sex with them, or are you gonna be like, nah, they just using me, I'm not gonna have sex with them?
Yeah, I had experience with that before, where it was just like, you know, somebody had just recently broke up with their ex-boyfriend, and like, I assumed that like, you know, I was just gonna be like a rebound or whatever. So I was prepared for it to be a one-night stand, you know. But I guess I made a good impression, and the person wanted to like continue on. So I'm just saying, like, I guess it's something that could work either way.
What happens when you and your friend are trying to get the same guy or girl for this one night stand? Do rules apply? Is it fair game because it's just a one night stand? How does that work?
I think as a female, we know like if you're with your female friend and y'all both got the same guy and you're both looking at him, that's kind of like girl code. You're going to decide which one of you is going to attempt it. You're not both going to go at it because that's going to create tension between the two of you. And you're going to create tension between you and your friend over a male.
If one of y'all trying to pursue and like say like the other isn't, then alright, like let your girl like go ahead, like you want to pursue something more than that. But like for real, like if y'all both trying to get it and this is like your homegirl, whatever, if y'all whatever, like you might as well just go ahead and get down together, like tag team that nigga, like go ahead. Like,
Hey y'all! Hey y'all! Do y'all expect all sexual activity to go down on a one night stand? Like, should you be eating or sucking or kissing on the one night stand?
If the girl fine, if she bad, everything going down. You feel me? I'm a giver. I like to receive my gifts, but I like to also give. I like to keep her on the 10 and I like to be on the 10 myself, because that's where the magic comes from, you feel me? I'm single, ladies, I'm single.
I'm a man. I'm gonna talk to you like most men not gonna talk to you. So I'm letting you know, like, I already know what it is. If you down with the get down, then we gonna get down. If you not down with the get down, well shit, we still gonna get down. I don't give a fuck.
but you're cheating on a girlfriend or boyfriend for a one night stand versus cheating on a girlfriend or boyfriend with a consistent side piece. Which one holds the most value?
We all live at least an hour away from each other. It ain't gonna be a one night stand, it's gonna be consistent. But to answer your question, consistency, yeah, that one holds more weight than a one night stand.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I feel like at least with the side piece, I done developed some trust. You feel me? Even my main joint trust my side joint to a certain extent. What? Hold up. Now the one night stand, I done risk it all for a stranger.
The only difference is that with the one night stand, 9 times out of 10, that female don't want to remember it happened no more than that guy. When you got a side piece, that woman ain't trying to be a side piece for but so long. So it's only a matter of time before she make herself known. Whereas if I have a one night stand, I'm just like, damn, it happened. And I ain't even trying to think about the night that it happened.
A good 3 years of no commitment. How do you handle the situation? Do you stay and wait it out? Or do you pack them bags and be okay?
Okay, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. At 3 years, like I'm gonna hit it. I'm like, look, baby, I think we should move on. You feel me? I think we should become something greater than what we are right now. And if she nah, then look, that's my side. And I'm gonna scoot over here.
A bitch is not gonna go nowhere with a man that's not gonna like help out. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, let's talk serious here. Like, how the hell are you going to move out in the world with a man that just want to have sex with you?
If it's after 1 year and a guy ain't trying to commit to you, baby girl, you basically friends with benefits.
If he wanna be with you, 2 months. That's all he needs.
That's not true. Because in 2 months, if she said, all right, nigga,
And that's a
I'm
stretch.
like,
All facts. No nigga is trusting the girl in 2 months. That's out.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? That's one. Now, 3 years, I do feel like it's a little bit of a stretch, but at the same time, it all depends on your happiness.
If I'm with somebody for 3 years and no commitment, you're gonna have to deal with everything that comes with it. Like I'm gonna have an attitude all the time. I'm gonna have issues all the time. And that's just something that you're gonna have to deal with.
Ain't no 3 years and no commitment. Like, what type of fool do I look like? Like, I'm not 3 years and no commitment. No, I'm too crazy.
It's not gonna be a 3 years. I'm not fucking with you for 3 years and it's not going nowhere. After 1 year, if it hasn't gone nowhere, we done.
what if the first year you wasn't looking for nothing? Then the second year, it was on and off. Then the third year, okay, maybe I want a relationship now. Maybe not that whole 3 years I was looking for a relationship.
Let's give it up, give it up, give it up for the coffee shop, give it up.